Dear students, in this video, I have selected 5 exam question from normal distribution. Okay, so let's see complete walkthrough on these questions one by one. Here it is question number 1, and it is written here, the random variable x, which is distributed normally, and it is mu and sigma is square, and it is given that px less than or equal to 6 is 0.0359 and px greater than or equal to 81, that is 0.1151, and you need to put this value in a normal distribution curve, that is bell-shaped curve. So here is our bell-shaped curve. Okay, so here it will be middle value, that is called mu, and here suppose this is 66 and they are talking about this area is 0.0359, and suppose this value is 81 and they are talking about this area, and that is 0.1151. Okay, so this is my advice. Whenever they are asking you to find mu and sigma, always use standard normal distribution. Yeah, standard normal distribution, where mu is always 0 and sigma is 1 and z is given by x minus mu over sigma. So we are going to use this. So in Casio ClassWiz calculator, you are going in menu, then you are going on number 7, the number 7, then you are selecting, I think, number 3, that is inverse normal. Okay, this is what you are selecting now. So let's find the z value first. So z is x minus mu over sigma. So let's write down here, z is x minus mu over sigma. So to find the z value, we need to find inverse normal. The inverse normal is denoted by phi inverse, and this area we are talking about, red area, 0.0359. Okay, and we will put mu 0 and sigma 1, and then this value is coming in minus 1.80. Remember, this is z value. Okay, this is z value. So if we apply this formula, z equal to x minus mu over sigma, so this is z value, so you can write down minus 1.80, and x is 66 here, which is given, so it is 66 minus mu over sigma. Okay, this is what we have written, mu over sigma. So this is our first equation. So this is minus 1.80, 66 minus mu over sigma. This is first equation. Now for second equation, we are going towards the top end. So this is top end, where I'm shading with green color. So this is top end, and here area is given 0.1151. So remember, our calculator takes the values towards the left, means only less than values we can take. We cannot take greater than values. So, and this whole area is 1. So from 1, if you take away 0.1151, so let's take it 1 minus 0.1151. Okay, so we get 0.8849. 0.8849. Now, so we are taking this area, below area, all total, this one. So this one is phi inverse 0.8849, 0.8849 equal to mu, we will put 0 and sigma is 1. So this value is coming here 1.1998. Yeah, and again this is z value. Okay, this is z value. Okay, so z value, again we can use this formula, z equal to x minus mu over sigma. So let's put that value here. So it should be 1.1998 equal to 81 minus mu over sigma. So this is our second equation. Okay, this is first equation, number 1, and this is second equation, and we need to solve them simultaneously. Okay, so from red part, from equation 1, I'm using red ink, and from equation 2, I'm using green ink. So from equation 1, if you multiply sigma here, so it should be minus 1.80 sigma equal to 66 minus mu. Okay, and we are going for second equation. So second equation from equation 2, if you multiply sigma here, so it should be 1.1998 sigma equal to 81 minus mu, and we can solve these simultaneous equation. Okay, if we change the sign, this is minus and this is minus and this should be plus, mu will be cancelled, so we get minus 2.9998 equal to minus 15. Yeah, so this sigma and it is minus 15, minus and minus is cancelled, so sigma is 15 divided by 2.9998, and if you divide it you get 5.0003. so that's what their first part is. Show that sigma is 5, so here sigma is 5. Nice and easy. Now, so second part, they are saying you need to find the value of mu. So mu, if we follow this equation, that is this one, so it is minus 1.80 sigma equal to 66 minus mu, and if we put the value of sigma, that is 5, so minus 1.80 times 5 equal to 66 minus mu. We simplify, mu is coming 75. Okay, and for the last part, C part, if we draw a bell-shaped diagram, okay, so it should be like this. Here mu we have already find, mu is 75 and 69 will be left side of mu, 83 will be on the right side of the view, and you need to find this area. So here our lower value will be 69, upper value will be 83, mu is 75 and sigma is 5. So if we have used this option menu number 7 and normal CD, so this is coming probability of x when it is between 69 and 83, it is 0.8301. That's the answer for C part. So here's a question number 2. The lifetimes of a bulb used in a lamp are normally distributed. A company X sells bulb with a mean lifetime of 850 hours and standard deviation is 50. Okay, so let's write down here. Mu is 850, sigma is 50. Then you need to find the probability of a bulb from the company X having a lifetime less than 880. So it means you need to find probability X less than 830. Okay, so if we draw a diagram, so it will look like this. Okay, so this is our 850, 830 will be suppose here. It means we need to find this region, so this will be your upper value. Okay, so upper value is 830, lower value we can take 10 standard deviation down from this side, so it should be mu minus 10 sigma, so it should be 850 minus 10 and sigma is 50 again, so 10 times 50 is 500. Once we minus, then we get 350. So mu is 850. So if we use, we know lower value, we know upper value, we know mu, that is 850, we know sigma, that is 50. If we use Casio-Class with normal CD function, so then it comes probability when x less than 830, it is coming 0.34457, 0.34457. Okay, or you can write down 0.3446 rounding. Yeah, now B A is done. B, in a box there are 500 bulbs from a company X and find the expected number. So always remember, expected number is given by n times P. So expected number is given by n times P. Okay, now n times P, so n is here 500, which is given here 500, and probability we have just found, that is 0.3446. So 500 times 0.3446, it comes nearly 172.3. Okay. Okay. Now the next part they are saying, a rival company Y sells bulbs with a mean lifetimes of 860. So this is our mu, and it is 20%. So that is telling you about the area, okay, of these bulbs have lifetime less than, again they are talking about the less than 818 hours here. So if we plot this here on bell-shaped diagram, so this is 860, right? So less than 818 here, okay, and it means they are talking about this, and this area is given 0.20. So we apply inverse normal, so phi inverse of 0.20. If we take standard normal, so this value comes minus 0.8416 here. Okay, so this is what we need to do. And remember, as I mentioned, that here we have used standard normal where mu is 0 and sigma is 1. So, and this is z value. Yeah. So z value is given by, this is z value. So z is x minus mu over sigma, and this is your z value. So this we can write down minus 0.8416. Okay. And x is here 818, and mu is 860, and sigma we need to find. Okay, so from here, once we simplify sigma we get 49.90, that is 50. Okay, and for the last answer, state which company you would recommend. Okay, so we can say company Y. Okay, so this is company Y, as the mean is greater for Y, as the mean is greater for Y. Yeah, for Y, and they have approximately same standard deviation. It is 2 marks question, so 2 reason you should be using this word mean, and they have approximately same standard deviation. They have approximately same standard deviation. Okay. Okay, so my next question is question 3. The weight of the coffee in a glass jar labeled 100 gram is normally distributed with mean 101.80 grams. So this is mean here, and standard deviation is 0.72 gram. Okay, so this is mu, and this is mean. Okay, mu and standard deviation, sorry, sigma. And the weight of an empty glass jar, so remember this is filled and this is empty, and it is normally distributed, then another mean is given 260 gram and standard deviation is given, and the weight of a glass jar is independent of the weight of the coffee it contains. So find the probability that randomly selected jar weighs less than 266 gram and contain less than 100 gram of coffee. So it is basically a double question. So let's draw the bell-shaped curve first for the first information here. Okay, so here we are taking this mu is 101.80 and the standard deviation is 0.72. Okay, so x is distributed normally and mu is 101.80 and it is 0.72 square, and you need to find x less than 266 here. Okay, now x less than 266, it means where it will be. So here mean is 260. Okay, so this value is 266. It means we are talking about this whole area. Okay, so here upper value will be 266. Lower value you can go 10 standard deviation down, mu minus 10 sigma. So it should be 260 minus 10, and sigma is 0.72. It is sigma. So it is 0.72. So 260 minus 10 times 0. 10 times 0.72 is square. Okay, so it should be, yeah, 1 minute. Okay, here there is a one correction here. We have taken 266 gram, right? Sorry, 260, this one, and 5.45. So this should be corrected. Let me cancel this one. This thing should be corrected, and here it should be x. Let's take y. Y is normally distributed 260 and 5.45 is square. Okay, so it should be 260 minus 10 times, instead of 0.72 it should be 0.545 here. So this should be 260 minus 10 times 5.45 here. So 10 times this should be 5.45. So once we simplify it, it should be 260 minus 54.5, and it has to be 205.5. Now mu is here 260, okay, and sigma is 5.45. So if we put all these value, it should be x less than 266 is 0.8645. Okay, now for the second part, we will use this distribution, x distributed normally, that is the first one, 100. Okay, so it is 101.80, this one. So 101.80, and sigma is 0.72 square. Okay, suppose it is showing here, find the probability that a randomly selected jar weigh less than 266 that we have taken into consideration and contain less than 100 gram coffee. So it means, suppose there is a C value, random variable C, and which is less than 100, that we need to find. Okay, so in this case our bell-shaped diagram will be like this. Okay, so this is our mean value 101.80, 100 will be here suppose, and it means this is the our required area. So in our calculator Casio ClassWiz, we will use menu number 7 and normal CD. So upper value will be 100, lower value we can take mu minus 10 sigma, down 10 sigma. So mu is 101.80 minus 10, and sigma is 0.72. Once we simplify it, it comes 94.6. Okay, and mu is already here 101.80, and sigma is 0.72. If you press enter, then value comes here 6.20 into 10 to the power minus 3, or you can write down 0.0062. Okay, and that is the value of PC less than 100. Okay, so we have found both. This is also we have found, this is also we have found. Now find the probability that the randomly selected weigh jar weigh less than 266 gram and contain less than 100 gram of coffee. Okay, so we need to find P x less than 266 and P C less than 100. So whenever and comes, we multiply it. So this is 0.8645, 0.8645. For and we put time sign, and C less than 100 is 0.0062. If we multiply it, we get 5.35 into 10 to the power minus 3, and we can write down this 0.00535, or we can round it 0.0054. Okay, so next question is question number 4. The height of a group of athletes are modeled by a normal distribution with mean 180 and standard deviation 5.2 centimeter. And the weight of this group athletes are modeled by a normal distribution with mean 85 kg and deviation 7.1 kg. Find the probability that randomly chosen athlete is taller and weight. Okay, so here we are discussing two things, height and weight. Okay, so suppose let's take height is distributed normally and it is given 180. Okay, and standard deviation is 5.2, so it is 5.2 square. Okay, for height it is showing taller than 188. It means px greater than 188, that you need to find. So if you need to show normal distribution curve, so this is our mean value, that is 180, and this is 188. Taller than 188 means this area. Okay, so here our lower value will be 188, upper value will be mu plus 10 sigma down, 10 sigma up, sorry. So mu is 180 plus 10 and sigma is 5.2, and once we simplify it we get 232. Okay, and mu is 180 and sigma is 5.2. So once you put all these value in a calculator, okay, so you get p x greater than 88 0.06197. Okay, so this was for height. Yeah, now next one is for weight. For weight we have another normal distribution curve. So weight is normally distributed and here it is given 85 here and 7.1 square, 85 and 7.1 square. Okay, so in this case what will happen if we draw a bell-shaped curve? This is mean value, that is 85. Okay, and they are saying weight less than 97 kg. So less than 97 kg means we are talking about this area, less than 97, whole this area. Okay, so in this case if we go in Casio ClassWiz calculator, menu number 7, normal CD, so our upper value will be 97, lower value will be it will be this side, so 10 sigma down, mu minus 10 sigma, that is okay, so mu minus 10 sigma. Okay, okay, sorry, this should be other way around. It should be 10 minus mu sigma. Okay, so 10 minus mu sigma, that is 10 minus 85 and sigma is here 7.1. Okay, if we simplify we get minus 593.5. Okay, so this is upper value, lower value, and mu is 85, sigma is 7.1, and once we press enter, so we get value, that is 0.9545, and this is the value when x is less than 97, and we are talking about weight here. Okay, so A done, B done. Now C part. Assuming that for these athletes height and weight are independent. Height and weight are independent, it means probability when h is greater than 188 and probability when x less than 97. Okay, x less than 97. So less than 97. Okay, so here if you see, find the probability that a randomly chosen athlete is taller than 188, that's right, and weight more than 97. So this should be more than 97. Okay, so more than 97. So this value is already we have found, that is 0.6197 from here. So 0.06197 and you put time sign. Greater than 97, our calculator doesn't give greater than value, so we can take 1 minus less than 97 value, 1 minus px less than 97 value, so that is 1 minus 0.9545 times 0.06197. When we multiply it, we get 2.81 into 10 to the power minus 3, and that is 0.00281. Okay. And the last D part is comment on the assumption of the height and weight are independent here. So you can say height and weight, they are positively, this is positively correlated here. So I'm not writing positively, I have just written positive. Yeah. So you can say positively correlated. Okay. End of question number 4. And this is question number 5. The weight of bags of a popcorn are normally distributed with mean 200 gram and 60% of all bag weighing between 190 gram and 200 gram. Write down the median. So median is very easy. So median is 190 plus 210 and you divide by 2. So once you divide by 2, 400 divided by 2, it is 200 gram. Okay. Now B part, find the standard deviation of the weight of the bags of popcorn. So whenever you need to find the standard deviation and mu, that is mean, always use Z value. This formula, Z equal to x minus mu over sigma. Okay. So here, if we draw a normal distribution curve, just have a look. It will look like this. So it will look like this. So for this value here, 190, we can find the Z1 value. So Z1 is, we are using x minus mu over sigma formula, that is 190 minus 200 over sigma. Okay. And Z2 will be, Z2 from here, it should be 210 minus 200 over sigma. Okay. Now probability between 190 and 210, right? Probability between 190 and 210, this area, that green area, it is 0.6. So we can write down here P 190 between 210 is 0.6 here. So if we 0.6, so here if we are taking this area, please pay attention, this yellow area. Okay. So this yellow area. So this yellow area is 0.3. Okay. And this blue area is 0.5 because it is half. Okay. Half. So if you add it 0.5 and 0.3, it will be 0.8. Okay. So we need to find inverse. So P x less than 210, P x less than 210 is 0.8. This area will find inverse of this. Okay. You need to go in menu number 7 and then inverse normal. So this will be given by 0.8416. 0.8416. Okay. And using standard normal, if we find Z equal to 210 minus 200 over sigma, and our Z value is this one. This is our Z value, that is 0.8416. 210 minus 200, that is 10 over sigma. So sigma is 10 divided by 0.8416. It is 11.88. Okay. And the C part is, find the probability that the customer will complain, and information is given here. A shopkeeper finds that customer will complain if their bag of popcorn weigh less than 180. So it means P x less than 180. So its bell-shaped curve will be like this. This is 200 and this is 180. Here it means less than 180. So here upper value will be 180, lower value 200. We are going 10 standard deviation down. 200 minus 10 times 11.88. and once we simplify, it comes 81.2, and mu is 200, and sigma is 11.88. Once we put this value, we get P x less than 180, that is 0.046. Okay, so this is your final answer. I have tried to give you flavor of each and every type of questions which are very important from your Edexcel examination, which is due on Tuesday. So please revise it. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Bye bye.